Last War fans, Dirk Diggler here, and it is time to talk about 3v3 defense. That's right. I've got a bunch of questions from people asking me, what kind of defense should I use in 3v3? And let me show you. Now, I'm in a situation here. You can see I'm killing people, but that's just because I'm so much higher power, not because my defense is so friggin' awesome, man. Anyhow, let's go look at the defense here. So I have my first squad here. You can see my back row is comprised of tank heroes. I've got Stetman, Kimmy, and Marshall. And now, if you think about it, who would normally attack tanks? Air would attack tanks, right? So what's the counter to air? Is missile. So you can see here, I've got missile up front. So I'm putting my missile tank heroes, right? So the missile tanky heroes up front. And then our back is our offensive heroes. And the chip I apply is for offensive heroes. So the back is my offense, the front is my defense, and I'm using counters in the front. I put chip on in the back. Okay, second squad. And see, I've got missile heroes back here, right? Fiona, Tesla, and Swift. And then up here, right, we have Carly and Lucius. So once again, I'm countering what would attack the back. And again, I put the chip for missile on. So you can see the pattern here. And then same thing with the third squad. I've got my chopper offense in the back, right? Here's Reaper, here's Diva, here's Skylar. And up in the front, we have Williams and Murphy. So you can see I got the counters always in the front. I got the offense in the back. And the chip I'm applying is always for my offense. So I hope this makes sense. I know this is a quick little video I did, but this is what I use for defense in 3v3 Arena. And it seems to do well enough for me. Pretty happy with it. Now, I also, if you noticed, see the power up there? 45, 43, 44, almost 45. Now, what I usually try to do, I usually move gear around to even it out. So I'm going to go move gear around, even it out. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, I finished moving my gear around, and now you can see squads are pretty even. I've got 4466, 4490, and 4448. So this is my typical setup I like to use. When you saw it initially, I had all my squad on, or all my gear on one squad. That's why it was so a little uneven. But now you can see it's pretty good in terms of even keel, the power. And honestly, what works best against hitting this squad, if you run into it, is same squad type for the offense. So you can see the offensive heroes back there are tanks. So you would want to attack this squad with tank, not with air. But it's honestly, it's not that much of a difference between people using tank or air. So you know, it's questionable. So if you run attacks and you practice, you can see running a mixed squad like this for defense and then attacking it with the counters or with the same type on the offensive side. There's not a huge difference in between the two for the outcomes because you're not getting the chip benefit for my front heroes here. And then obviously I'm not getting 5 of the same type benefit as well. So like I said, between all of it, it ends up being a wash, I think, if you're using the same type heroes to attack or using the counters for the back. But anyhow, you get the basic gist of this. Hopefully it makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. I can show you my gear really quickly because you're probably wondering where the hell my gear is. So if I look, you can see my 3 heroes right now that have exclusive weapons. My Tesla, my Diva, and my Kimmy all have red gear on the left side. So that's intentional. And as we move along, you can see my tanky heroes have gear on the right side. So that's how I set this up. And it seems to work out pretty well, like I said. So I suggest you guys follow this and give it a shot. See how it works for you. And let me know. Please click like, please click subscribe, please share. And thanks for watching.